quieter story until we get to the end of the week, where we could see weather fronts starting to push in from the west. But the wind direction will change to more of a southwesterly, and we will tend to see it turning a little milder. So it is going to stay pretty messy throughout the week. A greater chance of seeing more persistent rain by the end of the working week, but just that little bit milder.
I want to talk to you about the politics of this. Did she not think she was going to get that question?
It's important to remember that this is a negotiation.
It's a good photo of.
I have an opportunity to create chaos.
There is always an email. We are so insignificant in this cosmos. Do you want some facts on baguettes? I'm just feeding you the stories. Maybe this is The Context.
The Context, weeknights from 8 p.m. on BBC News and iPlayer.
Live from Washington, this is BBC News. Final preparations are underway for the first aid shipment by sea from Cyprus, carrying vital supplies for Gaza civilians on the brink of famine. Another mass kidnapping in Nigeria, the third in just over a week, as the hunt for hundreds of missing students continues. And Pope Francis calls on Ukraine to show, quote, the courage of the white flag and negotiate an end to the war with Russia. Hello, I'm Carl Nassman. We begin with the ongoing humanitarian crisis in Gaza. A ship carrying much-needed food and medical supplies is preparing to set sail to Gaza from Cyprus, which is the closest EU nation to Gaza. The Spanish vessel hopes to use a newly opened shipping route to arrive in the next few days. But where it will arrive is still up in the air. There's no functioning port in Gaza, so it's unclear exactly where the boat will dock. The ship, called the Open Arms, will set off from the port of Larnaca. Our special correspondent, Quentin Somerville, is there.
It's taken an enormous effort to be able to get even this far with this relief mission. But the real challenge will come as they get closer to Gaza. It might take as long as 2 to 3 days for them to make the 210 nautical miles from here in Cyprus to Gaza. But when they get there, they're arriving at a territory which has no functioning ports.